All right. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another live stream. How's everybody doing today? How is everybody doing today? I hope everyone is doing well. I can see the notification just went out, so we're going to give people a couple of minutes to get in here. Brendan Rubio, hello. Appreciate you being here. Team Hype, one of our mods and longtime channel members. I appreciate you being here, as always. Colleen Kearney, hello, Adrian and Coda. Hope you had fun on your cruise. I did. I had a lot of fun, and Coda did as well. Steven, good morning, adventures. How's it going? Appreciate you being here. And, of course, Read Books, Eat Tacos, another one of our fantastic mods. I appreciate you being here as well. Life Lens by Jen, hello, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you so much for asking. I hope you're having a wonderful Friday. Not So Secret Life of Nate, hello. Coles, we got back this morning from a fortnight on the Wish, amazing time. We did the placeholder, that's awesome. That's awesome. Yes, the placeholder is definitely the way to go. On this last cruise that we were on, I used my first ever placeholder, or should I say I placed my first ever placeholder? That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. I did that for the first time, and yeah, it is so worth it. Holy cow. I hope you had a lot of fun on the Wish. Let's see. X2 Fishy, hello. Thank you so much. I'm terrible with flags, but if I had to guess, that means Australia or New Zealand? But either way, I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Let's see. When am I going back to Halloween Horror Nights? This Sunday is when I'm going back to Halloween Horror Nights. This Sunday. Let's see. Zone 7, hello. Hey, Adrian, how's it going? Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. Mick Chloe, hello. Appreciate you being here. Let's see. Kent Husted, hello. I was on the sailing right before yours. Hey, that's awesome. You left the ship in great condition. Thank you so much. Actually, no, wait a minute. Y'all broke the ship, didn't you? Wait, and also, you couldn't go to Castaway Key. I am so sorry. And also, wow, Team Hype with the 25-month membership. Holy cow, thank you so much. Been sub for over 2 years and can proudly say your videos are the most entertaining, creative, and awesome videos on YouTube. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Team Hype, for the 25-month remember. That is insane. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. But yeah, Kent, I am so sorry. You broke the ship. You broke the ship engines and you couldn't go to Castaway Key, and I am so sorry about that. But I still hope that you enjoyed your cruise. I still hope you enjoyed your cruise. Let's see. Trying to keep up with him. Mind of a Lunatic. I love that username. Hello, appreciate you being here. Let's see. Amy Verzi. Hello, appreciate ya. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. We have a lot of new faces in the chat today. I appreciate you guys. Let's see. So, are you going to rebook Bermuda? Eventually. Eventually, yes, we will rebook Bermuda. It's not going to be anytime soon, though. Not going to be anytime soon, though. We just got done booking the Treasure, so that's what I used my placeholder on, actually. So we have that cruise to look forward to, and we still have our 20% off that we need to use. For those of you guys who don't know, we were supposed to go to Bermuda on an 8-night cruise, but 2 days before we were supposed to set sail, Disney Cruise Line made the decision for the safety of the guests and the crew and the ship itself that they would modify the itinerary because of Hurricane Lee, which was making a beeline towards Bermuda, and we were supposed to be there at that time. So they modified our sailing to a Western Caribbean cruise, and they gave us 20% future cruise credit, which I have not used yet. But I have booked the Treasure, and I do believe that we are going to use that 20% cruise credit on another cruise that is different. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. Anyways, let's see. Lucas Ramirez, hello. Love the channel. First time watching live. Hey, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. Let's see. We have our first Disney Wonder Cruise booked in November from Australia. I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. You guys are going to have a great time. But correct me if I'm wrong, though. But those cruises only, those are cruises to nowhere, correct? Like, you leave out of your port in Australia, you do donuts in the water, and then you come back, right? Like, I know there are some repositioning cruises where they just go from one port in Australia to another port in Australia. That's just what it is, right? If I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Hero Sims. Hero Sims. I'm just gonna say Hero Sims. I'm sorry, I'm dyslexic. Let's see. Hey, Adrian, it's Ray from Route 6816. Hey, thank you so much for the note and the Coda Made Duck. Hope you had a great cruise. Thank you so much. Yes, we did have a great cruise, and yeah, that was so nice. Thank you so much. You really made our cruise with that note and that duck. That was awesome. That was awesome. And yes, I hope you enjoyed that note and Coda Made Duck as well. Let's see, Steph Berry, one of our channel members. It's great to see you live. I appreciate you. I appreciate you being here. Snowfang, how's it going? Let's see. Ken House said you got 25% off. Hey, that's not bad. Okay. Okay, that's actually not bad. I had no idea that the cruise before us got anything like more like if like what's the word I'm looking for? If they got any compensation for that. So that's awesome. Let's see. Carly Clark, good morning. Hope you enjoyed your cruise. We did. I'm actually in the middle of editing those videos now. If you are a Patreon supporter, you'll be able to watch that video on Sunday, and the vlog will go live for everyone else on YouTube on Monday. And also Patreon supporters, you get the videos ad-free as well. So that's awesome. The video is going to probably be about 45 minutes long, give or take, about 45 minutes long. So yeah, you guys can enjoy that ad-free. And if you want to become a Patreon supporter, link it down in the description below. Any and all Patreon supporters, no matter what tier you're in, get access to those videos. And we have a lot. Let's see. Brennan Rubio, I'm going to Epcot for your birthday on October 13th. Hey, that's awesome. Happy early birthday. I don't think I'm going to be in the park then, but happy early birthday. Let's see. Not so Secret Life with Nate. I'm starting a business, which is going to be a theme park based business. I would love to discuss having you advertise for your channel, advertise for our theme park based business. How do I get a hold of you in private? You would have to email me. Send me an email, themeparkexpress@gmail.com. That is my business email. You can reach me there. I can't promise anything, but we can discuss. Let's see. How was Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood? Oh my god, it was amazing. Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood was amazing. It was so much fun. And yeah, looking back on it, like over a week later, I had some time to process. What I said in the video holds true. I honestly think that Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood has the slightest edge over Halloween Horror Nights Orlando this year. It was so much fun. It was really good, really intense. The scare actors are so into it. It's awesome. If you love the event here in Orlando and you have the means to get out to California, do it and go out there. Also, before I get any farther, if you guys love the channel, if you guys love the kind of content that we have here, and you're also enjoying the stream, help us out by leaving a like, please. That would be greatly appreciated. I see we have 72 people in here and only 15 likes. Can we bring that up to about 50? If you hear my voice, can you click that like button, please? It greatly helps out the channel. It is the best way to help out the channel for absolutely free, other than subscribing, of course. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you guys so much. But yes, Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood was amazing. Let's see, Mind of a Lunatic, are you going back to Hollywood HHN again soon? Unfortunately, not this year, I think, but definitely next year. We will go back next year, for sure. Also, Marissa Ramos, I see you just became a Patreon supporter. I don't know if it's going to show up over here. I keep forgetting that I need to mess with that. But I see you, Marissa Ramos. Thank you so much for becoming a Patreon supporter. $10 Patreon supporter. You are the real MVP. Thank you so much. Let's see. Melbourne to Hobart, Tasmania. Okay, interesting. That's going to be a great cruise. Either way, I'm jealous. Having the Wonder down there in Australia, you're going to have a great time. Let's see, can you divulge which treasure sailing you booked? Those first two sailings? No, we will not be on one of those first two sailings. And actually, that's something that I wanted to discuss as well. If I recall correctly, the Disney Treasure Maiden Voyage is still available to book. I wanted to pull it up over here. You know I'm on the Disney Cruise Line website too much when all I have to do is type in Disney and it autofills with Disney Cruise Line. So I was looking at other cruises the other day. So what are we looking for? Let's go ahead and clear the filters. If I recall correctly, the Maiden Voyage is still available to book, which is wild. So let's go over here. Let's clear the filters. Clear the filters. Clear all of that. Treasure. Leaving December. Let's bring this up over here. Yeah, wow. Maiden Voyage is still available. Disney Treasure Maiden Voyage 7-night Eastern Caribbean from Port Canaveral. All categories are still available. That is wild. Holy cow. But no, we are definitely not on that sailing. We are definitely not on that sailing. As much as I would love to, $9,000 for an inside stateroom or even an ocean view, that is it's a no-go for me, dog. We are actually going to be on the on one of the January sailings. So let's see. We are on this sailing, the January 11th sailing to Western Caribbean. That is the sailing that we booked for the Treasure. It is the next closest available sailing, and it is significantly cheaper by over half. So yeah, that's what we did. I used my placeholder on board the Fantasy to book this, so I was able to book it for a much cheaper rate, like the placeholder. I was able to use the placeholder for a much cheaper rate, and I could use the 20% off on this cruise, but I think I'm going to use it on a different cruise. But yeah, that is wild. That's still available, and those prices are insane. And did you guys see that the funnel suite, $97,000, 97 grand for 3 people in the funnel suite, and all you're getting is a view of the bar across the way. I cannot. That's a house. That is a house, if not a very strong down payment on a house. I wish I had that kind of money. I wish I had that kind of money. But yes, we did book read Booksy Tacos. We did read books on the we did book on the Treasure. Let's see. My Aussie cruise goes to New Caledonia. Carly Clark. Interesting. Okay, that's awesome. So it looks like there's a lot of repositioning cruises as well. So that's awesome. Let's see. We were on the sailing before yours, Josh. I hope you had an amazing cruise. I'm so sorry about the engine trouble and that you couldn't go to Castaway Key. I feel really bad, and a lot of us on the ship that were boarding felt really bad as well. You gave us a little bit of stress too, by the way. Let's see, Mr. A. Smith. Hey, Adrian, good to see you live. Can't wait for your cruise vlogs. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. You guys are going to have lots of cruise vlogs coming your way very, very soon. Let's see, Snuffing. I'm glad you enjoyed your cruise. Thank you so much. Let's see, Hero Sims, all these discounts everyone is getting, it's just in time for Disney Treasure bookings. You know, it's very lucky. It's very lucky. Let's see, hey, what's up, man? Blues Barbecue. We are on the cruise with you too. The weather is perfect except for the few hours in Nassau. The weather in Nassau was okay for the most part. I know it rained a little bit in the morning, but that very last night, Blues Barbecue, that very last night, did you have a hard time sleeping? Because the ship was doing all kinds of nonsense in the water. That was the wildest night, and I'm thankful that it was just, you know, only the last night that we had that problem. But still, yeah, the weather was absolutely perfect. Let's see, your friends Evan and Nathan say hello. We just booked a week on the Magic to the Southern Caribbean at the end of April, and we would love to see you in Coda again. Megan Bateman, I remember you guys. Hi. Hello, Evan and Nathan. I appreciate you guys tuning into the live stream. In April. Unfortunately, we're not going to be cruising in April. As of right now, our future cruises are in January. We have the Marvel Day at Sea cruise on the Dream. We have the Lighthouse Point cruise in June, the inaugural Lighthouse Point, and then we have the Treasure in January of the following year. So we have 2 cruises booked as of right now next year, possibly going to be more, and the Treasure next year. So I don't think we'll be on that particular cruise with you, Megan, but I will definitely keep that in mind for sure. Let's see, Alyssa Davidson, hey from Mom and I in Michigan. Thank you so much. I appreciate you guys being here. You guys are all fantastic. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here. You guys are all the real MVPs. Let's see, X2 Fishy, thanks for all your videos. Have helped with our first cruise. It's a 4-night cruise. Hey, that's awesome. That is honestly like one of the best compliments that I can get, is hearing that my videos helped you guys out with planning your cruise, or if my videos were the reason that you guys booked a cruise. That's what I love. That's what I love to hear. Also, can we talk about for a second can we talk for a second? How with every cruise that I go on, I feel more and more like a celebrity. Like, I know I'm not a celebrity. I am not a big YouTuber by any means, compared to a lot of other ones out there. But, like, the number of people that came up to me on this cruise and said hi and said that they love the videos and even said congratulations because they saw the Alaska videos, like, oh my God, it legitimately felt like half the ship knew who Coda and I were, and they all said that they loved the videos. They said congratulations on the engagement. That means a lot. That honestly means a lot. And I legitimately felt like a celebrity on the ship. Like, I even had some of the crew staff coming up to me and, you know, asking me like if I was like a celebrity or something, and I'm like, no, I just post videos on YouTube. And then one of the entertainment team, I forget his name for the life of me, one of the entertainment staff recognized me because he watched some of my videos. He came up to me and he asked me how my ankle was doing. Because if you guys don't remember, the last time I was on the Fantasy, when we were in Grand Cayman, I jumped off the boat and almost broke my ankle. Like, I sprained it really bad. And he asked me how my ankle was doing, and that he had seen those videos. So that was really cool. It's really cool when you guys come up to me and say that you watch my videos, but it's even cooler when crew staff say it. It's even cooler when crew staff say it. Because, like, they have such limited internet, you know what I mean? So the fact that they use that time to watch some of my videos, it just means the whole world. It means the whole world. Let's see. Random Recess. What's up, Adrian? We just booked our fourth sailing on your fourth sailing of the Treasure and are so pumped. The fourth sailing. I think that's my sailing. I might see you on the ship. I might see you on the ship, but that's awesome, man. Congratulations on the booking. Let's see. People don't want to pay that crazy price because that's wild. Yeah. So not only is it a maiden voyage, but it's a Christmas cruise as well. So that surge pricing is through the roof. And also, you have to think, like, the reception that the Wish got was very negative. The reception to the Wish was very negative, and I think people know that the Treasure is going to be the exact same layout as the Wish, just with different venues and a different look, and I think people just really aren't a fan. So I'm very curious to see how the Treasure does in the long run. Very curious. Let's see. Lucas booked the Treasure in 2025, but fell in love with Alaska watching your videos. My goal is to get a placeholder and book an Alaskan cruise for 2026. Yes, do it. Alaska is so worth it. 100% worth it. You're going to have an amazing time. Let's see. Michelle, one of our channel members, that's more than I make it a year. Honestly, yeah, it is wild. It's that suite is wild. Let's see. Good morning, Adventures. I'm so excited to see you on the Disney Treasure. Yeah, Steven, I am very excited to see you as well. And I am strongly considering one of those royal cruises that you might be on. But also, you're with your family on that cruise as well. So I don't want to, like, if I do go on that cruise, I would be by myself. And I don't want to be, like, messing around with your family and stuff. So we'll see if we can work something else out. But you got me looking. Let's see. I'm going on a Halloween. You're going to Halloween Horror Nights on October 6th. Hey, that's awesome. You're gonna have a great time. Are you going in Orlando or Hollywood? Either way, you're gonna have a great time. Let's see. We're sailing on the Dream November 30th for the Very Maritime cruise. You cannot wait. You're gonna have so much fun. Very Maritime cruises are amazing, especially on, like, the Dream class ships, the Dream and the Fantasy. You're gonna have so much fun. It was incredible. And Coda and I are looking into doing a Halloween on the High Seas cruise. So we might put our 20% towards that next year. Don't entirely know for sure. But it's something that we're looking into doing. Let's see. It's Wednesday and Thursday. Is Wednesday and Thursday a good day to go to Halloween Horror Nights? Wednesdays used to be, like, the slowest nights, and they still technically are. But nowadays, Wednesdays are still just as busy as, like, a Friday or a Saturday sometimes. So it all depends. But generally speaking, yes, Thursday and Wednesday are great days to go. I have an itch on my arm. Let's see. Lee Allen. Hey, Adrian. Great meeting you on board the Mystery Cruise. Gearing up to decide what to use my 10 and 20% off. Let's split the Treasure Tower Bar View Suite. You know, if I could, I would. But, yeah, I I personally don't see myself ever being in the Tower Suite. Unless someone invites me to cruise with them in the Tower Suite, I don't personally see myself being in the suite, and I cannot justify paying that much for a cruise, let alone a view of the bar. Let's see, Life Lens by Jen, love that for you. Let's see, what are you talking about? You are a celebrity. No, I'm not, Team I. No, I'm not. Let's see, Carly Clark, well done, you earned it. You deserve being recognized for all the hard work you do. I appreciate that, thank you. I really do appreciate that. Let's see, thank you for the Alaska... Sorry, thank you for the Alaska cruise content. The content you made, it helped us have a wonderful first Alaskan cruise as well because of your tips. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much, and I hope you had a great time in Alaska. I mean, you just said that you had a wonderful time, but that's awesome. Thank you so much for watching the videos, and I'm really glad that they helped you out. Sincerely, I'm really glad that they helped you out. Let's see, are you and Coda planning on getting married via a Disney cruise? Unfortunately not. Unfortunately not. Coda does not want to get married on a cruise ship for our first wedding. If we ever renew our vows, then yes, we will go on a cruise and do that. We will go on a cruise and do that. Let's see, Cameron James Wolf wanted me to tell you hello. Hey, hello to you guys as well. I hope you guys are having a wonderful night. Let's see, I would love for you to do another Maritime cruise. Maybe in the future, but definitely not anytime soon. We've already done a Maritime cruise, and that's like a unique itinerary, or a unique sailing, I should say. So right now, next up on our list is going to be a Halloween on the High Seas. That's going to be our next one. And we're like this close to booking it too. We're this close to booking it too. We're just trying to save up the money for the down payment, so that way we can actually like book it. But we have one. We have one in mind next year that we really want to do. We just need to save enough money for the down payment. Let's see. What's my favorite cruise ship so far? The Fantasy. The Disney Fantasy is my favorite ship, hands down, and I'm so happy to be able to sail on it again next year. It's going to be amazing. Let's see. Have I stayed at Aventura? No, but I have friends who have stayed at Aventura, and they all liked it. If you want to check out a video, I think Jackie Super Enthused stayed at the Aventura. I think they stayed there. Check out their channel. Check out their channel, and you might find some videos on the Aventura there. But no, we personally have not stayed at the Aventura. Let's see, Team Hype, attention everyone, hit the like button if you are enjoying the stream. Yes, please do. Please do. We're at 47 likes, 81 people watching me right now. I appreciate all of you guys being here, by the way. If we can get it to 60 likes, that would be incredible. Would really make my night. And let's see, Abigail Coven, hello. I appreciate you being here. Mark Andre Moses, do you think Royal Caribbean is trying to do a competition to Disney Cruise Line with Icon of the Seas? That's very complicated. It's a very complicated thing because Royal Caribbean and Disney Cruise Line are two completely different things. I mean, yes, they both classify themselves as family cruise lines, but Disney has like the lead on family cruises. But with Icon of the Seas, I think that it is a huge game changer. Even with their most recent ships, like the Wonder, I think that those have been huge game changers. Like watching other people's videos from Royal Caribbean, and particularly like Wonder of the Seas and those larger ships, like there is just so much to do on those larger ships compared to Disney Cruise Line. And there are things that I feel like Disney Cruise Line could do better. And I feel like Disney Cruise Line needs to broaden their horizons a little bit and branch out as far as what activities they offer, which, to be fair, they kind of started doing that with the Wish, particularly with the Hero Zone, with the indoor basketball court area and the inflatable obstacle course. That is something different that you would possibly see on a Royal Caribbean ship. Not that I've ever seen an inflatable obstacle course. I know they do like laser tag, which is kind of like inflatables. But anyways, like I feel like Royal Caribbean has a leg up as far as what kind of activities are offered on board, but entertainment wise, Disney has the lead on that, if that makes any sense. But yeah, I do feel like Icon is going to be a big game changer. It just all depends on how the ship functions and, you know, what they can manage to get done. But yeah, I think Royal Caribbean is definitely getting up there. Definitely getting up there. Let's see. We loved everything about the Wish besides the elevator situation. Ugh, I know the elevator situation is so bad. And then on top of that, like, after the Wish, after the negative reception of the Wish, I was hoping that Disney would have some kind of time to go back to the drawing board with some of their other ships that are upcoming, because I already knew that the Treasure was out of the question. Like, I knew that they were not going to have time to go back to the drawing board on the Treasure and redesign it to have a third elevator shaft and staircase. But I at least had hoped, you know, that there would be something done for the third ship in the Triton class. And now they already started construction on it. Like, they got the engine room piece going and everything. Like, so yeah, whatever comes after the Treasure, not Adventure, which is going to be their ship that sails out of Singapore. After the Adventure, whatever comes after that in the Triton class is going to be the same situation. It's going to be designed exactly the same as the Wish, just different theme, different like venues, and it's going to have the same 2 elevator, 2 staircase. Oh my god! Really Booksy Tacos, what are you doing, my man? Holy cow, thank you. With the $100
contribution to your down payment for Halloween on the high seas. Thanks so much for putting out the best cruise content videos. It's a wonderful escape from the mundane.
Thank you so much, Read Booksy Tacos. Holy cow, you did not have to do that. Thank you. Thank you so much. It would have taken a couple months for me to get that down payment, but thank you. You just brought me a little bit closer. Thank you so much, my man. I appreciate you. You are wild. Thank you so much. Honestly, thank you. Let's see. Let's go ahead and catch up with some of these. X2 Fishy, we have heard that DCL are not doing Halloween and Christmas cruises in Australia and New Zealand because they don't have storage booked. It's such a shame. Do you know if they did this when they started cruises in Europe? I think that there was a very similar situation in Europe because the Dream next year isn't doing any Halloween on the high seas cruises in Europe. I think in general, like, they're not doing Halloween on the high seas, which is wild. We were looking into that, you know, a couple days ago. We were starting to do basic research on what cruises we could look at. And initially we had our eyes set on a 6-night on the Fantasy in October that did a double dip at Castaway Key and stopped at Lighthouse Point. But we decided on something different, and we haven't like made a concrete like decision yet, but we think that we're going to do a different ship in October, which I haven't decided yet. So obviously I'm not going to announce anything yet, but it's something that we are seriously looking into doing, so that way we can put our 20% down. Let's see. But yeah, it really is a shame that they can't like bring any of the decorations and stuff over to Australia and New Zealand, which, I mean, it makes total sense. Like, that ship is small to begin with, and to hold all those decorations, that just takes up too much space. Let's see, how was Journey of Water at Epcot? It was actually a lot of fun. I enjoyed it a lot more than I thought it was going to be. Is it like the perfect attraction? No, absolutely not. But for those hot summer days, it'll be nice. It'll be a nice escape. And I would do it if there wasn't a wait. Like, I'm not going to wait 30 minutes to go in. Like, there is a queue set up for it. Like, they have queue space with stanchions and everything for people to line up and do it. But I wouldn't wait more than 10 minutes if it's your first time. But it's still a lot of fun, though. Eventually, when the hype dies down for it, it'll be just straight up walk in. You can just walk in whenever. And that's when I would just walk through it. You know what I mean? Let's see. I do understand the part about not wanting to interrupt my family cruise. I guess Icon it is. Yes, I will try my best to get on Icon. And I was looking at your website earlier, and you do have some great rates. Now, actually, something that I meant to actually mention to you about, Steven. Those rates that are on your website, is that double occupancy or is that per person? Because I couldn't tell for sure. Like, I know you said something on there about double occupancy, but I just wasn't sure if those prices on that chart were double occupancy specifically. Because if it is, then might be able to do something. Let's see. Aside from Disney Cruise, have you ever thought about doing adult Virgin Voyage cruise? Yes, we have. We have thought about it. We haven't decided to pull the trigger on any cruises yet with Virgin, but it is something that we are interested in just to check it out. because we've heard so many wild things. We've seen plenty of videos from those cruises, and they just look wild. They look wild. And it's something that we're definitely interested in doing, but not something that we would do necessarily in the near future, because there's just so much going on with Disney Cruise Line right now, and that's primarily what we focus on. And we are also trying to get on a Royal Caribbean cruise of some type sometime soon. You know what I mean? So there's just a lot going on, and Virgin is just kind of lower on our list of priorities right now. Let's see, without spoiling, how was the choosing a path feature on Dueling Dragons?
Please watch your step.
With the
Keep
15,
the
thank you
awesome
so much.
content coming. Thanks for giving me more confidence to go to Disney as a larger person. Your Ride Fit videos are the best.
Hey, thank you guys so much. Barry Patch 360 with the 15. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yes, I'm so happy that those videos were able to help you out. And I'm glad that you're going to be going to Disney soon. And you will be able to ride everything. Just about everything, depending on how big you are. Tron and Flight of Passage, obviously, those are the exceptions. But everything else at Disney, you're good to go. You're good to go. Let's see. Without spoiling anything, how was choosing a path feature on Dueling Dragons Haunted House? It was interesting. It wasn't as extravagant as I thought it was going to be. Like, prior to opening night, everyone thought that it was like going to be two completely different houses, where from the get-go you were going to choose your fate and do completely different paths, like paralleling each other through the house, which unfortunately that isn't. Like, it's like the last 10% of the house where you choose your path, either fire or ice, and you split off and you go into different rooms, and what happens in those rooms are different, and then you exit. So I hope that makes sense. Let's see. Icon is copying split bathrooms from Disney on some cabins. I saw that, and I'm super excited for that. Is that like the first time? Is Icon the first ship to do split bathrooms, like in Royal? Because if so, that's awesome. Let's see. Not So Secret Life in A. You have met Super Enthused, Kyle Paulo, Rick's Flicks, Tim Tracker, PC Dev, Epic Family Quest, but not Theme Park Express. Are you friends with all the other theme park YouTubers? I'm friends with most of them. And others we are just not on a talking basis. We'll just leave it at that. But I'm friends with most of them. Yes, I am friends with most of them. Let's see, you got Mom hooked on your cruise vlogs. We watch every single vlog of yours so far. Hey, that's awesome. Thank you so much. The people that come up to me and say that they've binge watched my videos, honestly, thank you so much. You guys are real MVPs. And the people that say that they rewatch the videos, even better. But honestly, it means so much. And the fact that people like look forward to those vlogs, especially the cruise ones, really means a lot. It pushes me to go on more cruises because everyone enjoys them so much. And, you know, I'm definitely very small in the cruise vlogging space, but, you know, I am proud. I'm definitely proud of what I put out. I'm definitely proud of it. Let's see. Have I tried any seasonal donuts at Voodoo Donuts? No, because I personally think that Voodoo Donuts is overrated. Sorry. I think Voodoo Donuts is overrated. Unfortunately. Every time we go there, the donuts are stale, and it's very rare that you get like a fresh donut, you know, and they're very overpriced. I'd rather go to Krispy Kreme and get a dozen that's like hot out of the oven or hot off the fryer and just pop a whole one in my mouth at once. Like, Coda and I love to do that. Every once in a while we'll go to Krispy Kreme, we'll buy a dozen and just like we'll sit there in the car and just eat. So yeah, I'd rather put my money towards Krispy Kreme than Voodoo Donuts, unfortunately. But there are people out there who love Krispy Kreme, who love Voodoo Donuts. So go for it. It's just personally not for me. Let's see. Also, Midnight Labs, appreciate you being here. Love your videos, by the way. Your videos are awesome. I need to catch up on your videos. It's been a minute since I've watched some of your videos, but your Alaska ones are fantastic. Go and check out Midnight Labs, guys. If you want some more Alaska Disney Cruise Line content, check out her videos as well. She's got some great stuff. Let's see, Travis B, can't stay just swinging by to hit that like button. Looking forward to your new cruise videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Also, speaking of that, while I'm editing these cruise videos, like I'm in the process of editing the Embarkation Day video now, I'm saving my clips where I like stutter and mess up and like bloopers and things, and I'm making a dedicated video to bloopers that's going to be Patreon exclusive. So if you're a Patreon supporter, look out for a blooper video from each of our cruises. Like, well, I don't know if I'm going to do like an individual video per day, or if I'm just going to do like a compilation video from the entirety of the cruise of just times that I've messed up while I was talking and I just edit that part out. So you guys can look forward to that. Again, link down in the description below if you want to become a Patreon supporter and see those videos. Let's see, Midnight Labs. Since the Dream is doing a 30-plus day dry dock next September, October before the westbound transatlantic, what would be your dream for them to add/modify during that period beyond general maintenance? It's a good question. It's a really good question. Code and I were talking about this. Now, I don't know if that 30-day dry dock is enough time to do this, because I can't recall how long the dry dock was for the Magic and the Wonder when they redid some of their stuff. But Coda and I would love to see Enchanted Garden go away. And, you know, it's no secret that Enchanted Garden is not my personal favorite restaurant. Like, the food is okay and the atmosphere is okay, but it's not my personal favorite. Just the whole vibe just feels to me. It's never been my favorite. And our wish is that they get rid of that restaurant and they give it the Rapunzel's Tiana's Place treatment, and they just completely revamp it and theme it around a particular character. That would be my hope. Like, that is my hope. If they can do something like that on the Dream or the Fantasy, then that would be awesome. Because I feel like the Dream and the Fantasy are missing that kind of restaurant with entertainment. Like, yeah, it's got Animator's Palette where you can talk to Crush, but it's missing that stage show element that literally every other ship besides the Dream and the Fantasy have. So, I don't know. Like, it would be really cool if they could do something like, if they could, like, bring the Coco restaurant onto the Dream and Fantasy. That would be really cool, too. Also, a Hidden Book World with the $1 Super Chat. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Just as a reminder, Super Chats don't appear over here. You got to use the link in the description or in the pinned comment over there. But thank you so much, A Hidden Book World. No message. It's just a super sticker. But I appreciate you. Thank you for the $1. So that would be my wish for one of the restaurants on the Dream. What else could they do? Speaking of redoing things, rumor has it that they're moving Cove Cafe on the Wonder. It's a rumor right now because the Wonder is doing a little bit of a dry dock right now before it goes off to Australia, and people are saying that Cove Cafe is either closed or something's happening to it right now. And rumor has it that they're moving Cove Cafe from the top deck, where it is on deck 9 or 10. I think it's 9. Yeah, I think it's 9. And from the adult area down to deck 2 or 3, where that little gift shop is right now in between O'Gill's and Azure. I hope that's not true, because that would be a very bad place for it. Like, I understand wanting to put it in the adult-only, like, club section of the cruise ship, but Cove Cafe needs to be on the upper deck. That's just where it is. And, like, I don't know. Disney Cruise Line is kind of showing that they have a desire to cater more towards their premium concierge guests, which I don't like, because people are already paying a premium to go on Disney cruise ships. So I hope that's not the case, but that is the rumor right now. I hope that is not the case right now. So, yes, long-winded answer to your question. That's what I hope happens. Let's see. The price includes both passengers for Icon. I expect a call soon. All right, that does change things a little bit. Now, the next question is, Steven, how long are those prices going to be available? Like, how long do you have access to those prices? It's going to be another thing. Because, again, I need to see how well these fantasy videos do. Which, by the way, guys, something that I'm talking about, possibly going on Icon of the Seas with Steven, Good Morning Adventures. If these videos do well enough from the fantasy, and they get enough views, and obviously the ad revenue and all that, I may book a cruise on Icon of the Seas, which may end up being my very first Royal Caribbean cruise. So if you love the videos and you want to rewatch them, go ahead and watch them through all the way to the very end. And for those of you guys who are dedicated, put it on a loop, put it on a loop, and watch them through. That would be greatly appreciated. You guys don't have to do that, but yeah, if the videos do well. Anyways, Brenton Rubio, Halloween Horror Nights, Universal Studios Hollywood, or wow, I cannot read. That definitely says Orlando, October 6th. You're gonna have a great time. Let's see. You may be small. Wow. Oh God, the chat. It just jumped away from me. I am so sorry. I am so behind. I'm trying to read all of these through, and I'm so behind. I'm so sorry. You may be small when you compare yourself to others, but your content is far superior. Read Booksy Tacos. Thank you so much for the kind words, man. I appreciate that. Lynette B, I missed the answer to if you and Coda are getting married on a Disney cruise. I love the Alaska proposal video. We're getting married on the Disney Wish in March. That is awesome. Congratulations on your wedding. But no, we are not getting married on a Disney cruise ship. Our vow renewal, yes, we would definitely do it on a Disney cruise ship. I'm sorry, I'm trying to read through all these comments. I'm trying not to miss anybody. Let's see. Sharon, my family and I watch your videos to prep for our first cruise on the Wish this year. You are our go-to vlog. You do a great job, so thank you. Hey, I appreciate that, Sharon. Thank you so much for watching the videos. Let's see. We like Gideon's. I think Gideon's is overrated too. I have yet to have anything like good from that place, and I feel so bad. Like, everyone loves Voodoo Donuts and Gideon's, and I don't like it. Let's see. Heather, I agree. The donuts are far more art than food. Yes, that's a great way to put it. Let's see. There's nothing better than a flaming hot donut. They go down like water. They do. It's dangerous. Let's see. I watch a lot of cruise vlogs, and you are the best. Megan, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That really makes my day. Let's see. The hippie theme park chicks. Same. Never had a good donut there. Yeah, it's honestly not that good. Let's see. I like Krispy Kreme donut holes. I've never tried their donut holes. Never tried those. Let's see. I'm of the opinion that your cruise vlogs are much more detailed, informative, and entertaining and inspiring than other cruise vloggers I've seen recently, especially your Alaska series, which were epic. Thank you so much. And yeah, that's what I try to do. Like, you guys don't understand. I spend so much time on YouTube watching other cruise vloggers because it's something that I really love to do. I watch more cruise vloggers than I do theme park vloggers, mostly because I theme park vlog myself. but like, I try to watch them, and I try to take notes on what I like that they do and what I don't like that they do. And a lot of times, they skip over information that, I'm looking for, like, especially for Royal Caribbean. Like, I'm trying to do research on Royal Caribbean because we're seriously looking into booking a Royal Caribbean cruise. And there are some vloggers out there that just don't give any information. Like, they just show, hey, look at this, look at this, look at this. And that's totally fine. That is totally fine. I am not like, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not what's the word I'm looking for? I'm looking for a specific word. I'm not trying to talk down about those videos. Like, those videos are good. And the majority of people that film their cruises just film it so that way they can remember their ship with different clips. And that is totally fine. But it's rare that you see someone like me who does YouTube for practically a living. I don't do this for a living. I still have a 9-to-5. But it's rare to see someone like me who does this seriously, who gives a lot of information like that, There are people like me who just go and just, show what they're doing, but don't actually explain the process and things. So that's how I try to separate myself from others, is I try to be as informative as possible. So I appreciate that you guys watch for that. Let's see. Kevin Chiara, when's the wedding? Not anytime soon. Not anytime soon. Let's see, Midnight Lives. I've got a new cruise series coming soon. Just edited everything together. That's the real time consuming part, as I'm sure you're well aware of. Yeah, it is honestly the most time consuming part for sure. Let's see, how much is your Patreon? Are you thinking of supporting? Kenny, if you click the link in the description below, we do have multiple tiers. The lowest tier is $3. There's a $3 tier, $10, $25, and $50 tier. I believe there's a $50 tier, if not $25. And you can go on there and pick whatever tier you want. I appreciate that. There's a link down in the description below if you would like to support. Let's see. Did I play The Last of Us Part 1 and 2? No, I'm in the middle of playing The Last of Us Part 1 right now on my second channel, Theme Park Arcade. We're in the middle of the Pittsburgh section. I do need to hop back on that. I do need to hop back on that and finish playing it. But yes, I am still playing that. Do I plan on playing part 2? No, because everyone tells me not to, even though I know what happens. Let's see, Disney Wonder is in dry dock right now. Do you think anything is changing for that? We just went over that. I think they're just doing some general maintenance, and the rumor has it that they're moving Cove Cafe, which I really hope they don't do. It'd be a travesty if they do. But who knows? Who knows? Let's see, Enchanted Garden, I agree. Meh, yeah, it needs to go. Let's see, will you be going on the first trip to Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point? Yes, we will be on that inaugural cruise. Corey, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate you. Yes, we will be on that inaugural sailing in June. We're going to be sailing with a lot of friends, particularly Ordinary Adventures. We coordinated and we have rooms right next to each other. So we're going to be having a lot of fun on that cruise, and we're going to be sharing dinner tables and everything. It's going to be a lot of fun on that Lighthouse Point cruise. So yes, we will be there, and you guys are going to have a lot of videos between me and Ordinary Adventures. Let's see. Did you hear about the newest ship, the Disney Adventure, is going to be sailing out of Singapore? Yes, I did. I'm really looking forward to it. And yes, I will be saving up my money to go and sail out of Singapore. Whether it's on the maiden voyage, I have no idea. Disney, if you want to hook your boy up on a media sailing to go to Singapore, I'm there. I'm there. I am ready, willing, and able to go and vlog the whole thing. So, yeah, if anybody has any connections with Disney Cruise Line PR, can you hook your boy up? Because I've been emailing them a lot. And nothing. Let's see. I love the first menu at Enchanted Garden, but the second one is so suboptimal. My dyslexia did not want me to read that. That we skipped dinner that night. Yeah, we were very tempted to skip dinner that second night. First dinner's okay because it has prime rib and the ahi tuna tower. But other than that, the second one is eh. Let's see. Kent overheard our server tell us that Enchanted Garden is changing as well as removing the big buffet cases in the back of the restaurant. Cody and I were talking about that. I remember when we first sailed on the Disney Fantasy. Hold up. When we first sailed on the Disney Fantasy in 2012, like we were on those inaugural sailings, Enchanted Garden used to be open for lunch, and it had a buffet, and you could go back there and, you know, get food. So yes, I agree. Enchanted Garden needs to change. And Kent, if your server is right, then hallelujah, thank God, because something needs to be done about that restaurant. The whole theming is just blah, blah. Let's see. Yes, Cove should stay on the open decks. It should, honestly. Let's see. It's dry docking in Melbourne, Australia right now. Interesting. Okay. Let's see. Kevin Hashimoto. Adrian, do you have any non-Disney cruises scheduled for the near future? No, but we're working on that. We are working on that. Let's see. Doing Pixar Day at Sea cruise in January on the Fantasy. Have I done Pixar Day? No, I have not. The Pixar Day just started this year in 2023. And if I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, because I'm always honest with you guys, Pixar Day at Sea doesn't look like it's my thing. Doesn't look like it's my thing. I love the idea. I love the concept of it, but it just doesn't look like it's my thing. Especially with the stage shows on the top deck, like the Incredibles show and the character dance party. It's not really my thing. Like, the face character Incredibles is terrifying, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. And I think they tried a little too hard. I don't know. Me personally, I don't see Pixar Day at Sea lasting too much longer. And I think especially with the Star Cruiser closing, the Galactic Star Cruiser closing, I think it's only a matter of time before we start seeing Star Wars Day at Sea return in a new way. I would love to see Star Wars Day at Sea, because I never got to do Star Wars Day at Sea. I know Steven did. I'm jealous. But yeah, I would love to see those come back. Let's see. Let's see. Midnight Labs is saying, oh dear God, the chat. Oh no, I'm so sorry. I'm trying. Where'd it go? I am so far behind. Oh gosh. Okay, guys, I'm so sorry, but I need to skip a bunch of these so I can catch up. Crispy369, I'm sure you already know, but Royal Caribbean Blogs is the man. Great cruise content. Yes, I watch a lot of his videos. Too. Let's see. Read Booksy Tacos. I love how you spend a good amount of time covering the food and restaurants and the menus on the cruises. Let's be real, cruise food is super important on cruise ships. It is, to be completely honest with you. The only thing that I won't do is like show myself eating and being like, oh my god, this is so good. Like every once in a while I'll do that. Like I did that in a Halloween Horror Nights video. But like with cruise stuff, like I've been on enough cruises, you guys have seen the food. Oh my god, Megan, what are you doing? I'm dying.
Keep the great videos coming.
Megan, what are you doing with the $100? Oh my god, thank you. Wow. Thank you so much, Megan Bateman. Holy cow. Much love, much love. Thank you. I was not expecting that. Holy cow, thank you. Wow. That actually caught me by surprise. I'm running out of water. I'm gonna need to go get some. Where was I? I gotta scroll back up a little bit. Yeah, so, food. I've been on enough cruises, and you guys have seen me review the food on Disney Cruise Line enough that I don't need to, like, show myself eating, but I will always cover the menus in case there's anything different. Let's see, the most important question. Mickey waffles or churro Mickey waffles? Churro Mickey waffles, all day, every day. You guys will see. We got the churro Mickey waffles on the Fantasy, and oh my god. A little bit of a preview of that video, though, by the way, is that we found out that the churro Mickey waffles were on our second sea day, and that second sea day was when we had Palo Brunch. So when I found that out, I about had a heart attack. I was so sad because I look forward to the churro Mickey waffles so much, and whenever we do get them, I eat a lot of them. And we had Palo Brunch that day, so I woke up at 7:30 in the morning when Cabanas opened, and I was like one of the first ones up there, and I had 3 churro Mickey waffles that morning, and then I went back to the room, and then we had Palo Brunch that day. So yeah, I wasn't about to miss out on churro Mickey waffles. No sirree, Bob. Let's see. It's so hard to be informative sometimes. I struggle with the balance of teaching and being exciting / fun. It is a really difficult balance. It is a really difficult balance, but Steven, you do a really good job. You do a really good job with your videos, for sure. And it also helps that Jalen is there too. Jalen is very bubbly. Like, you guys said it perfectly last night during your live stream. Like, you guys balance each other out, where you're the more informative one, and Jalen is just like the most bubbliest, outgoing person in the world. I can't wait for her and Coda to meet. But let's see, he also goes on to say, you do a great job at it, which is why I watch you and try to learn from you. Hey, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. I need to start doing what you're doing and start posting shorts. That's what I need to start doing, because you are killing it in the shorts game. Let's see, AJ's, hi, good morning, adventures. I love your vids. Hey, he loves your video, Steven. Let's see, Lynette B, are you going to try to get on one of the first cruises for the treasure, like the DVC one? Unfortunately not. I am not a DVC member, and only DVC members can go on that cruise. If a DVC member wants to invite me onto that cruise, I'd be more than happy to go. But no, we're going on the 4th one, which is the one immediately after the DVC cruise. So we will be there on the treasure nice and early, just not like the first couple sailings. We'll be on the 4th one. Let's see, you guys on a cruise with Kitra and Peter are going to be epic. I cannot wait for the content. Thanks so much. Let's see, T to the G. I love that username, by the way. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And yes, the content is going to be amazing from that cruise. Let's see, Carly, the Disney Adventure is going to be only based in the Asian area. It's a lot cheaper to fly to Singapore than to the US for me. For right now, it looks like it's going to be based in Singapore. That's the rumor right now. Well, that's not the rumor. It's like confirmed it's going to be sailing out of Singapore. But for how long, we don't exactly know. It would be really cool to see it make its way over into the States, but I have no idea if it will. It's going to be a monster ship, and I'm super excited for that. Let's see, Sarah, hello. I always enjoy your cruise videos and always share them with all. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Yeah, one of the best things that you guys can do is share the videos around. Like, if you or anybody you know is like going on a Disney cruise and they need like help with anything, direct them to my videos and I will more than likely help them out. Let's see, Brianna C, hello everyone. I appreciate you. Let's see, Read Books, Eat Tacos. I wish they would bring back Star Wars Day at Sea. I know, I wish they would too. Let's see, have I tried YouTube Shorts to get more channel activity? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. I've tried it a couple times, and they haven't been doing super well so far. I think I've only posted like 2, maybe. But, I don't know. I should try to get into it more, but I definitely find that I have a lot more success on TikTok. I'm actually monetized on TikTok. And I try to post more on there, but who knows? Who knows? Let's see. What's my bucket list cruise or location? That's a good question. Bucket list cruise. I've already done Alaska. Bucket list cruise is probably going to be the Trans-Pacific to Australia. Like, I want to do a Trans-Pacific to Australia, and then I want to do one of those Australian cruises, but like if it goes somewhere, you know what I mean? But a Trans-Pacific is definitely one that I want to do because it goes to, you know, some of the Hawaiian Islands. I think it goes to Fiji as well. And I'm super jealous of everyone who's going on that Trans-Pacific cruise. It was just mad expensive for that very first one. But yeah, that's probably it. But I'd much rather do it on one of the larger ships like the Dream or the Fantasy. Like if the Dream or Fantasy ever make their way out that way and they do one of those Trans-Pacific cruises, I'm there, 100%. Let's see, do you know if the Wish is going to sail on the west coast of the U.S. at all coming soon? No, definitely not. I can say for almost 100% certainty the Wish is not going anywhere near the west coast anytime soon, unfortunately. Let's see, your vlogs are my favorite, so informative, and just a pleasure to watch. Keep up the great work. Michelle, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Let's see, would you go back to Universal Studios Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights again? Yes, 100%. I said in the video that I'm definitely going to go back next year. It's going to be a tradition. Like, I have now experienced Halloween Horror Nights Hollywood. I need to go back every single year. And hopefully next year I can actually bring Coda. She had to work, unfortunately. Plus, we had to cruise the very next day. It was going to be very difficult for her to get more time off of work. But, yes. Am I going to go back this year? Probably not, but next year definitely. Let's see, you missed the beginning of the stream. Did I book a treasure sailing? Yes, I did book a treasure sailing. We're sailing on the January 11th sailing. So they're sailing immediately after the DVC cruise. Yes. Let's see, Phil Baxter, support the channel and smash the like button, everyone. Yes, listen to that guy. He knows what he's talking about. He's smart. Please do. Please do. Let's see, love the content. How does Coda pack her ears when she travels? She's definitely much more nonchalant about it than you think. She just kind of throws them in a bag. I mean, she does try to, like, make sure that it's on top of everything. Like, we pack all of our clothes first in a suitcase, and then she kind of lays them on top, so that way it just, you know, closes on top nice and flat. She doesn't just throw them in. But I know some people get, like, really particular with how they pack their ears. Coda, not so much. Coda, not so much. Let's see, I saw that your sailing had some sort of emergency. Did you ever figure out what happened, or was it left anonymously because of medical privacy? No, so that is something that I actually wanted to, like, talk about. Like, oh god. This cruise was cursed. From the very beginning, this cruise was cursed. So, at the beginning, 2 days before we were scheduled to set sail, Disney emailed us and said, hey, you're not going to Bermuda. You're actually going to Western Caribbean, which is like... Western Caribbean isn't my favorite itinerary, but it's still an itinerary. You know, I was just happy to be on the ship. So with that email, we got, like, I asked guest services, and they said that so many people canceled that sailing that the ship was a little over half capacity. That was a big difference, and we could tell immediately as soon as we got to the cruise port. We could tell immediately that, yeah, it was a little over half capacity. Like, they said something along the lines of 1,500 people canceled their cruise with just that email that we were not going to Bermuda. So that was a big deal for people, and obviously, like, for a unique itinerary like Bermuda, it makes complete and total sense that people will cancel because that's what they paid money for. So with the notice of that itinerary change, we got 20% future cruise credit and $200 onboard credit to use on board the ship for whatever we wanted to. So we made sure to take advantage of that. We did some shopping on that very first day. So then the second day, that second morning, we left Port Canaveral and we were sailing down by Key West, and the captain made an announcement saying that there was a medical emergency on board, and we had to divert a little bit to go to close to Key West, so that way they could medevac the person off the ship. So that second morning, we stopped right outside of Key West, off the coast of Key West, and there was a Coast Guard boat that came, pulled up to the ship, and they evac'd a guest and drove off, and then we continued on our merry way. So the rest of the cruise goes by great, and then we're on our second Castaway Key day, where in the middle of dinner we were in dinner at Animator's Palette, and Coda and I were sitting there having dinner. It's pirate night, and all of a sudden we hear screaming bloody murder behind us, and Coda has a direct line of sight, but I'm turned around facing the other way, and we're hearing bloody murder screaming, someone yelling help, help, help. And there was a passenger that had just keeled over, and he was passed out on the floor. We didn't know what had happened to him, and his family was freaking the F out. So we were witness to that. So we got to watch the crew take care of everything, which, by the way, the crew on board the Disney Fantasy, they are on it like white on rice. They have everything down to a science with dealing with medical emergencies. And you could see the head servers. They were on the phone with medical, and they were getting people over there. And then eventually an announcement was made. The code is Bright Star. If you're ever on a cruise and you hear Bright Star, that's a medical emergency. And so there was a huge to do with that. So we were witness to that. And then later on that night, during Pirate Night, was the Mickey portion of the pirate show, where Mickey and his friends come out and they do a thing with Captain Hook. In the middle of that, there was a second medical emergency that night. So that's 3 total medical emergencies where they stopped the show and the captain had to announce Bright Star again, this time at Enchanted Garden. So there was a second passenger that had a medical emergency in Enchanted Garden. So after that Mickey show was done, we went back to our room and we were just chilling and relaxing. And the captain came over the intercom and said, "Hey, this person had a medical emergency. We need to divert and go immediately to Nassau, full speed ahead. Like, we need to go there now to get this guy to a hospital." So, unfortunately, the fireworks were canceled that night. So, because when they do fireworks, they have to position themselves the right way. They have to be going a specific speed. And, unfortunately, they can't launch the fireworks when they're going full speed ahead in the water. So, that's 3 total medical emergencies. So that night at 2 a.m., we docked in Nassau, and Coda and I were awake for that. We were just genuinely curious, and we wanted to see what had happened. And we weren't the only ones. 2 o'clock rolls around, we see that we're pulling into Nassau, and we went out on our balconies, and we saw that everyone else was out on their balconies, wanting to see the person get wheeled off. And Coda and I, we decided to go down to deck 4 onto the promenade deck, and we looked out and we watched us pull in. We saw the ambulance pull up, and we saw the guy, we saw the passenger and his family get escorted off the ship on a gurney and onto the ambulance and drive away. I filmed some of that. I didn't film the passenger or the family. I just filmed the ambulance coming in and leaving. But it was definitely a very interesting experience. So we ended up spending the night at Nassau. No one was allowed off the ship. No one was allowed off the ship, but we spent the night at Nassau, and then that final night we had the fireworks out at sea. So it was wild. It was absolutely wild. And I was like live tweeting the whole time. Like, we had the premium internet, so I was tweeting everything that was going on the whole time, and people were like, "Oh my god, your cruise is cursed." And yeah, our cruise was 100% cursed. Because not only that, but the cruise before ours, we got word that the Fantasy was having engine trouble, and they were sailing at a much slower pace, and they had to skip Castaway Key on their final day. So the cruise before us didn't even get to go to Castaway Key. And Disney sent us another email the day before. So that Thursday, before we sailed, we got the email that we weren't going to Bermuda. Okay, whatever. That Friday, we got an email saying, hey, the Fantasy's having engine trouble. We don't know what the status of it is going to be until that day. So the ship is going to pull into Port Canaveral, and we don't know what's going to happen to the ship. We're going to bring people on board, and we're going to see if it happens, or, you know, what's going to happen. We don't know what else to tell you. So we got on board the ship. We had no idea if we were going to be even leaving that day. So yeah, it was very interesting. Our cruise was cursed, and you guys will see a lot more. You guys will see a lot more in the vlogs. It was wild. Anyways, how are you guys doing? Gonna need to get some more water soon. Did they ever say what was wrong with the engine? No, they never did. The captain did come over the intercom system, though, on embarkation day and say that the engine was fixed and that they would be, you know, sailing as normal. So that was good. Let's go back up and chat with you guys. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to go and get some more water. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go and get some water because I am parched. We're back. We are back. And that change in music means that I have been live for about an hour. Let me go ahead and restart the playlist. Okay. So, where were we? Let's see. Love the content. How does Coda pack her ears? Oh yeah, we already did that. Okay, so we left off on the emergency, and that's where we went on that tangent. Let's see, Steven, the thing with shorts is you have to post almost every day. I've fallen far behind with shorts and noticed a huge dip in views. I'm just posting enough to maintain my shorts creator status for now. Interesting. Okay, that's good to know. And yeah, TikTok is basically the same. It's a big algorithm. Let's see, do you know if they have lactose-free milk, not soy or almond milk? Can you ask if anyone in the chat has needed this? I've asked DCL, but no clear answer. That's a really good question. Chat, does anyone know if Disney Cruise Line offers lactose-free milk? Because I personally haven't noticed. Like, I know they have oat milk in, like, the cafes and stuff. If you're, like, wanting coffee, I know they have oat milk, but not, like, lactose-free, like, specifically. You know what I mean? Let's see. OMG, I didn't know you have a TikTok. I must follow Carly. Thank you so much. Yes, I do have a TikTok. I don't post on there very often, but when I do, I post. Let's see. Are you planning on going to Japan for Halloween Horror Nights? I'd love to in the future. I would love to in the future, for sure. Let's see. Celtic Dragonfly. I love that username. Let's see. My last cruise 2 weeks ago was cursed. Oh, gosh. What happened on that one? Let's see. Sounds like we'll be about a week apart on the Treasure. I'm on the January 25th sailing, finally taking my birthday off for the first time in years. That's awesome. You're gonna have a great time. Let's see. Looks like you have a lot of collectibles. What's your favorite one that you have? My favorite collectible? This right here, the Spaceship Earth. The Spaceship Earth is from the year 2000, and I got it at the Lakeland Antique Mall. And I absolutely love it to bits. Like, it's my favorite thing that I have. It's vintage, but I love it. And I also have my cruise ship collection. You can see all 5 ships. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have all my ships right here. My collection is finally complete until the Treasure comes out. Let's see, half capacity is not bad, and what they gave you is good. Oh yeah, absolutely. Let's see, I may have missed it, but are you on the Treasure Cruise in January with Peter and Kitra? Yes, we are. KD, we are indeed on the Treasure Cruise with Peter and Kitra, for sure. Let's see, I bet it was nice that it was half capacity, but it sucks you couldn't go to Bermuda. Maybe round 2? Yeah, definitely in the future we will make an effort to go to Bermuda, but not next year, unfortunately. We have other plans. Other plans. The idea was nice, though. The thought was there, but 2 days before, found out we weren't going, which is unfortunate, but it's okay. Let's see, I was on a British Isles cruise where a sick passenger was lifted off the ship by helicopter on a sea day. That was crazy. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I've never seen a helicopter medevac, but I've seen videos of it, but that'd be wild. Did they ever say what was wrong with the engine? No, they did not. I already answered that. Kimberly Moore, oh my gosh. Wait a minute, how long have you been here? I haven't seen you in the chat in like so long. Howdy, Adrian. So happy you got to meet my friends Carla. My throat's killing me. I'm talking too much. But yes, I remember meeting Carla, and I remember her mentioning Kimberly Moore, that she was friends with you. First of all, girl, I hope you're doing well. I haven't seen you in the chat in forever. I missed your face around here. But it was great talking to your friend Carla. It was great talking to her. Let's see, just another reason to rewatch your vlogs. I appreciate that, man. Let's see, cursed period. Yep. Let's see, can you talk about additional tipping? We were not sure how much extra to tip. So, tipping. So, at the end of your cruise, they're going to give you a sheet of paper that gives you a tip breakdown. If you didn't prepay your tips before getting onto the cruise, that amount that you see at the top is going to be taken out of your account on the cruise. So that's actually something that a lot of people forget about, and that's like a hidden, not really hidden, but it's a charge that people forget about, and it sneaks up on them because it can be expensive because it's based on how many people are in your stateroom and how many nights you're sailing. But if you prepaid your gratuities, then you don't have to tip any extra, but tipping extra is completely up to you. It's completely up to you based on your experience, how much money you have, and you know, it's whatever you want. It's based on your service, you know? If there are crew members that went above and beyond for you and you want to tip them extra beyond what you already prepaid in your tips, then absolutely go for it. And it's completely up to you. Everybody's different. Literally everybody's different. Everyone is going to give you a different answer. Depending on what cruise you're on and how much you already paid, you could tip, you know, $10, $20 extra. Some people, a lot of people actually, based on the Facebook groups, they see that number, like the individual number per person, and they take that number and they divide it by 2, and they tip an extra half of that number, if that makes any sense. So like if this person got $40 in the prepaid gratuities, then people would tip 20 additional extra. Does that make sense? But yeah, it all depends on you. But I always recommend prepaying for your gratuities. That way you don't have to think about it and you don't have that surprise shock at the end of the cruise. Because I have seen it happen. I've seen it happen where people forget to prepay their gratuities. They completely forget about it and they go on a spending spree while they're on the ship. And then they get that multi-$100 bill at the end with their gratuities that have been charged, and some people are in trouble. So yeah, that's the basics of it. Let's see, Colleen Kearney heading out. Thanks for a great stream. Hey, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful night. Let's see, Dominique L, would you do an Eastern cruise from New York to Canada? Yes, I would. Do I have plans to do that anytime soon? No, but I do know those exist, and I would definitely do it. Were other passengers angry? No. Not that I saw, at least. I mean, I know that there were a lot of people who were, like, angry in the Facebook groups, but those people that were angry in the Facebook groups, for the most part, ended up canceling that cruise and didn't sail with us, period. But for the most part, everyone was just happy to be on the ship. You know, they could have canceled the cruise altogether or reduced the sailing, and, you know, we would have not had the 8 nights, but they did a great job with giving us a double dip at Castaway Key, which they did not have to do. And we enjoyed the heck out of the cruise, and we were all just happy to be on board the ship. That's what everyone asked me too. Like, everyone was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm surprised you're here, like, on the ship. I would have thought you canceled." And I'm like, "No, I'm just happy to be on board the ship." And other people were like, "How do you feel about the cancellation?" And my response was, "I'm just happy to be on board the ship. We're still gonna have a great time, you know." So yeah, I mean, yeah, there were people angry, but not on board the ship. Let's see. They have oat milk and coconut milk. Lady Vigilante. There you go. Let's see. The Wish and the Dream did not have any, but we had to use oat milk. There you go. Let's see. The Lakeland Antique Mall is so great. Tons of random Walt Disney World Resort stuff there. There is. I love going there. Let's see. You were medevaced via helicopter. You're fine now. I would hope so. And then the entire cruise missed the 2 ports that we were. The purpose of the cruise, not due to me, the storms. Ah, wow. That's highly unfortunate. But I'm glad you're okay. I'm glad you're okay. That's wild, though. Let's see. I'm just trying to catch up here. My throat's starting to go. I'm talking way too much. Let's see. Hey, Adrian, I just wanted you to know how much we enjoyed your Halloween Horror Nights videos. The Hollywood one is going to convince us to go, just like the ones you did for Orlando in the past. We appreciate you. Thank you so much, Brandy. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the Hollywood videos. And I'm very surprised. That video is sitting at a 2 of 10 right now. That video is sitting at a 2 of 10, so you guys really enjoyed the heck out of that video, and I appreciate that. I was in a little bit of a YouTube hole for a moment there, because I hadn't posted in so long, and I tried to post a video while I was on the ship. Like, I edited a video while I was on the cruise, and I posted it from the ship, and that video did poor. It was a 10 of 10, and the next video that I posted did actually really bad as well. So I'm glad that I managed to get out of the YouTube hole, and just in time for the Embarkation Day video that will go live on Monday. Let's see. Kimberly Moore with the hearts. Yeah, I appreciate you being here. Let's see. We had a USCG Hilo medevac, U.S. Coast Guard. Wow. Okay, there you go. U.S. Coast Guard medevac during your springtime cruise. Got a bit of it on video, but did not envy folks getting airlifted off a ship. Yeah, absolutely. I'd rather walk off the ship the way I walked on, to be completely honest. Maybe a few pounds heavier, but I'd rather walk off the way I walked on. And let's see, Team Hype saying, let's get 100 likes, hit that like button. Yes, if you haven't left a like already, please go ahead and do so. It'd be great to hit 100 likes. I know we only have 89 people in here, or 90, but yeah, if we could hit 100, that would be great. Please and thank you. Let's see, I want to go to the Hollywood Halloween Horror Nights. It looked, the video looks great. It was amazing. You would definitely like it. Let's see, did they do the fireworks another night? Yes, they ended up doing the fireworks on the very last night. They did the fireworks on the very last night. Let's see, K. Allen Blash, would you ever do a Virgin Cruise? Yes, we would, but it's not exactly on our radar at the moment. Not exactly on our radar at the moment. Let's see, explain the 10 of 10 or the 2 of 10 for those of us who have no idea what you're referring to. Valid. So the way YouTube works is when you post a video, it will compare that video that you posted to the last 10 videos that you posted. So when you go on your YouTube, there's an application called YouTube Studio where you can go and look at your analytics and all that stuff. And it'll rank your video amongst the last 10 videos that you posted. And 1 of 10 being the best video that you posted of the last 10, or 10 of 10, which is like the worst of the worst. And it compares, and it shows you where your video is, like, numbers wise compared to the other ones as time goes on. And so that's how you know how your video is doing. Like, if you post a video and it's a 10 of 10, then that means that video is performing poorly, and something that you did in that video or the topic is just not resonating with people. It could be a multitude of things. It could be the subject of the video, it could be the title, it could be the thumbnail, it could be all of the above. But that would make a video a 10 of 10. And that's YouTube's way of letting you know, hey, you need to change something else. If your video is a 1 of 10 or a 2 of 10, like, if it's a 1 through 5, then I consider that a success. A 1 through 5 is a success for me. And obviously a 2 or a 1 of 10 is the best. And when your video is a 1 of 10, like, you open up your, on desktop, if you go into YouTube Studio on desktop, it has little confetti that shoots out, like, yay, 1 of 10, So that's how that works. So that's how I knew that I was in a YouTube hole for a while, because nobody was watching my videos. People weren't getting notified of the video. It wasn't showing up in recommended. Like, people had no idea that some of those videos existed. And YouTube's a really weird thing, and it's because I haven't posted in a while. It's because I was on a cruise and I didn't have any videos lined up, and I didn't post for a while, that YouTube was like, oh, this guy must have dropped off the face of the earth and died. So we don't need to, promote his videos. We don't need to put him in recommended. So, yeah. That's how that works. Let's see. Have you ever been, or would you consider visiting Disney Aulani, Vero Beach, or Hilton Head Island resorts? We are not DVC members, but are curious to visit all one day. I've actually been to Aulani, and we do have a video on the channel. Keep in mind, it's from the early days of the channel, so by no means is the video any good. I'd love to go back to Aulani someday soon and do an updated vlog with the camera that I have now and the style that I have now. But yes, we do have a video on the channel from Aulani. You're more than welcome to go back on the channel and look and watch. But Aulani was a lot of fun, and I cannot wait to go back and actually stay there, because when we went to Aulani, we just spent the day there, where we had a rental car and we parked there and we used the beach and we explored the hotel. But I actually want to stay there. So hopefully someday soon we can actually stay in Aulani and go back, because that was a lot of fun. I loved it. And the other resorts I'd be interested in visiting, like Vero Beach and Hilton Head, I wouldn't mind visiting. Let's see. Would you ever organize a viewer cruise? You're my favorite cruise content creator. Yes. In the future, yes, I would like to, but I still don't think, like, mentally, I'm in the headspace that I am not in any position, like, numbers-wise, to even consider doing a viewer cruise. But every cruise that I go on, I have more and more people recognizing me and saying that they watch the videos and they love the content. So I feel like a viewer cruise would be definitely something that I would do. I would definitely do something like that. Next year, definitely not. It would take years of planning, and I don't know the first thing about organizing a viewer cruise. Like, I don't know what kind of activities I would need to plan. I would need to, make decals for people and lanyards, so that way people had things. Oh, yeah. It would definitely take a lot of planning, but it is something that I would definitely do. Something that I would definitely do. Let's see. Tink happy thoughts. I love that. Let's see. Hi, we love your cruise videos. Thank you for always making our family smile. Hi, Coda. Coda's not here right now. She's at a friend's house, but yes, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I like your username too. Let's see. Going to bed. Been up since 3:15 this morning. Oh gosh, and we don't have to work this weekend. Hey, that's awesome. Let's see. Have a great night, Snowfang and Kimberly Moore. Not Kimberly Moore. Wow, Cameron. Have a great night. Let's see, do you ever plan on staying in the Royal Suites, like the Funnel Suite, or like the Roy and Walt Disney Suite? Because eventually I would like to stay in a Roy and Walt Disney Suite. That would be really cool, but I just want to stay concierge in general, at least once, but I am nowhere near on that level. Like, it's a lot of money. It's a lot of money for concierge, but I can't fathom staying in like the Tower Funnel Suite. I can't. Would it be cool to do it one day? Yeah, absolutely. But am I going to pay for it? No, absolutely not. If a viewer wants to invite me on a cruise with them and they're sailing in the Funnel Suite, then yes, 100% I will go. Let's see. Freaking algorithms, so annoying. Yeah, they honestly are. But that's the name of the game. Let's see, I forgot to write the rest of my sentence. I know it would never happen, but I absolutely love Kingdom Hearts. Would love to see a Kingdom Hearts bar or something on the ship. That would be amazing. Like, I feel like if Disney ever had a ship that was dedicated to Japan, that would be something that they could do. But I don't foresee Disney ever, like, having a cruise ship sail out of Japan. That'd be really cool, though. Let's see, hate the algorithm. It definitely feels like it suppresses folks who have a 9-to-5 and don't have time to make YouTube their full-time career. I stick to my subscriptions page to avoid it. Yeah, it's honestly the worst. But like, there are some people who are successful with posting, once a week or every other week. There are some people who are successful. Take Views and Cues, for example. They're a cruise channel, and they post, you know, when they actually have a cruise series to post, they post at least once a week, but they can go for almost a month at a time not posting, and then the second that they post, their videos, pew, do super well. So yeah, it's definitely a very finicky thing. Let's see, Patrick, favorite Disney character? That's gonna be Stitch. Stitch is my favorite Disney character. What did you like best about the fantasy? What did I like best? It's very hard to describe. I love the overall atmosphere and aesthetic of the fantasy, and I think what it is for me is I love the adult-only area a lot more. Like the Europa area in the back of the ship. I love the overall theming over there. And I love spending time in the tube. We spent a lot of time in the tube on the Fantasy, which is one of their adult-only spaces, and it was really nice. I love that the upper decks of the Fantasy are more made for the longer itineraries, and I don't know. I don't know what it is about the Fantasy that I really like. It's just my favorite ship. Like, I know it's almost an exact copy of the Dream, but for whatever reason, I just like the Fantasy more. I don't know. Maybe it's because I associate it with longer cruises, and I just really love longer cruises. That might be it. That might be it. Let's see. I'm interested in watching the earliest ever videos of Disney cruises. Do you know who did some of the first ones? Have you ever watched some vintage ones? No, I haven't, but that's a great idea. Actually, now I don't know if this would ever happen, but I know that we have some family footage somewhere, because I went on my first Disney cruise in, I think, 2002. I think my first ever Disney cruise was in 2002, and my mom had a camcorder, and she like filmed the whole thing. I think we have several cruises that she filmed on a camcorder from like 2002 and 2004. And I don't know, if I could find those CDs somewhere, because I know my dad put them on a CD. If we could find those CDs somewhere and I could find a way to get the footage from the CD onto my computer, I would definitely upload that. And you would just see little teeny tiny me on a Disney cruise. Like, they're nothing crazy, because, you know, my mom filmed and my dad edited it together. But that'd be something I would do. But watching old ones, yeah, I should. That's actually a really good idea. I would definitely do that. Let's see, gaming question. Have you played either the original Only Up or Only Up version on Fortnite? No, I have not. I don't play on PC. I only have my laptop, but I feel like I would throw my computer out the window if I played Only Up. I know exactly what you're talking about, but no, I can't play rage games like that. Let's see, definitely want to do the Fantasy at some point. Can't wait to do the Wonder in November. You're gonna have a lot of fun. The Wonder is a great cruise. It's a great ship. Let's see, maybe the Adventure will have a Kingdom Hearts area. It's angling for the Asian market, so there may be potential there. Yeah, absolutely. There may be potential. Do I have hopes? Like, high hopes for it? No. But it's definitely something that if I were in charge, I would definitely add it, because Kingdom Hearts needs more representation. And I love that Kingdom Hearts gets some representation at Oogie Boogie Bash. Like, being able to take a picture with King Mickey and Goofy and Donald in their Kingdom Hearts outfits at Oogie Boogie Bash, like, that's literally one of the only reasons why I want to go to Oogie Boogie Bash. Let's see, hey Adrian, how did the magic bands work out for you guys? So, Jasmine Campos, so there are two types of people in this world. The people who love wearing magic bands, Coda, and the people who hate wearing magic bands, me. I quickly figured out that I am not a magic band person, and while I wore my magic band for the very first day, I quickly found myself just taking it off and leaving it in the room, because I don't like having that on my wrist. It just fits really wonky. It's clunky on the wrist, and I didn't care much for it. Coda, on the other hand, she doesn't like wearing the lanyard, and she took her magic band wherever she went. So yeah, there are two kinds of people. So it all depends. If you like wearing magic bands in the parks, then you'll definitely enjoy wearing it on the cruise. If you don't like wearing in the parks, then you're not going to like it. But you still get your lanyard, you still have your key to the world card, so either one works. Now, the problem is that, yes, we took the bands with us on the ship, but this box stayed home. And what is in this box, we should have taken on the ship with us. The chargers for the Magic Band 2s, for the Magic Band Pluses. We left the chargers at home, so we didn't get a chance to check out any of the interactive features of the Magic Band Plus, unfortunately, but they did still work for opening your room door and getting photos. So, unfortunately, we didn't get to do that. So we'll make sure to remember that for our next cruise. For our next cruise, we'll do that. But I mean, Coda really liked using the Magic Band. Let's see, Steven, I wish you played PC games, Apple user. Man, hush. I am an Apple user all day, every day. Eventually, I want to get a gaming PC. Eventually, I do. Let's see. I'm here for all the deep cuts. Part of why the treasure intrigued me more than the wish. Yeah, you're right. All right. We've been live for an hour and 30 minutes. Do we have any last minute questions? Any burning questions? This is a Q&A session, so you guys can ask me anything. I'll give you guys a couple minutes to type up your questions, and if we don't have any further questions, then we will start to wrap up the stream. So go ahead, drop them in the comment section. Let me know. Why haven't I booked Icon yet? Steven, you're exempt from asking further questions. Why haven't I booked Icon yet? Money. I'm focused on Disney cruises right now. That's what brings in the money. The Disney cruises bring in the views and the money. So those are higher up on my priority list, unfortunately. But we are trying to book a Royal, whether it's Icon or not, something. Let's see. Can I give a detailed guide on how to use Stay and Scream? I have videos on the channel on how to do that. That'd be way too long to give a detailed guide. I mean, the basics of it is there are 3 Stay and Scream locations. If we're talking about Orlando, there are 3 Stay and Scream locations. You have New York, Richter's, and Central Park in Springfield. New York, you have access to Stranger Things, Dueling Dragons, and The Exorcist. In Springfield, you have The Last of Us and Universal Monsters, and at Richter's, you have Chucky. And you can go into the Stay and Scream area starting at 4, I believe, and they cut it off at 5. And you get early access into those designated haunted houses. The times that those haunted houses open up varies depending on the night and what the crowd levels are. But yeah, that's basically the gist of it. If you have a day ticket, an annual pass, or a Scream Early ticket, you can use Stay and Scream. Also as well as a ticket to Halloween Horror Nights, you can use Stay and Scream. But that's the gist of it. You do Stay and Scream, you get into the haunted houses early, you can bang out a lot of them before the event even starts. And we posted a video on that a couple days ago. We showed the benefits of Stay and Scream. Let's see, what do you think of the Wish horn compared to the other 4? Overall, the Wish horns are more impressive. It does have a lot more tones, but it just sounds weird. It sounds weird compared to all the other ones. It just, I don't know what it is about the horns. It just sounds off. It sounds different. And I like it, but I also don't, if that makes any sense. It's just not my cup of tea. The Wish overall is just not my cup of tea, you know? Yeah, it would take me 2 hours to drive to Port Canaveral, but I'd rather drive 4 hours to go to Miami or Fort Lauderdale to do either the Magic or the Dream. That's just me. Let's see. Hey, we also hit 100 likes. That's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Let's see. Midnight Labs, always good to chat with you. Have a great night. Hey, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream. I appreciate you. Have a great night. Phil Baxter, any European cruises or theme park visits planned? Not in the immediate future. Maybe in 2025, but next year we have our different cruises booked and different visits to California. Let's see. My Australian cruise is Melbourne to Hobart and back in 4 nights, so we can get off the ship. But some are essentially a joyride around the water. Okay, so so there are cruises that actually stop at different ports and go back. We shall keep that in mind. We shall keep that in mind. Let's see. How much does it starting ticket for a Disney cruise cost? Oh boy, that depends on a great many things. It depends on how long your cruise is, what ship you're on, where you're sailing to, where you're sailing out of, what time of year. There are a great many things. I will say the cheapest Disney cruise like I've ever personally seen was like about $1,000, and that was like a 2-night cruise. I think the Wonder used to do 2-night cruises out of San Diego or Los Angeles or something along those lines, somewhere in Southern California, where it would do 2-night cruises, and it was like $1,000 for 2 people. That's the cheapest I have ever seen a Disney cruise. Nowadays, like, you'll see a 3-night that can go as low as like $1,500 for 2 people in an inside room, but there are so many factors that goes into how much it's going to be. Let's see. When you have a hankering for fast food, what is your trusted go-to? What is my preferred order? You're asking a fat person what their favorite fast food place is? Well, I mean, I go, as a fat guy, I go to a lot of different fast food places. Not so much recently, but like whenever I do have a hankering for fast food, like I could go to McDonald's or Wendy's. If I'm feeling a little extra bougie though, like I'll go to Five Guys. If I'm feeling bougie and I have the extra money, I will go to Five Guys and I'll spend the extra money. Like, that is the best burgers. Like, if I'm just in the mood for a burger, like something cheap, I'll go to McDonald's or Wendy's. Preferably Wendy's for their Baconator. But if I'm feeling bougie, I go to Five Guys. It's really good. Also, Culver's. Coda introduced me to Culver's, and their cheese curds, oh my god, it's so good. Let's see. Desiree, hey Adrian, I'm currently in Orlando. Just spent 2 nights at Halloween Horror Nights Wednesday. Spent the night swimming at swimming to the houses. Oh yeah, wow, yeah, that was a crazy night. Let's see. I was hoping to run into you and Coda. Any chance you guys will be at Hollow Scream tomorrow? Unfortunately not. We're planning on doing Hollow Scream this coming Thursday, and we're going to be back at Halloween Horror Nights on Sunday. And Dominique L, it sounds off key regarding the Wish horns. Yes, it does. Have I ever been on the Wonder? Yes, I have. In 2022, we actually sailed on every single Disney Cruise Line ship. So if there's something you want to learn or something you want to see on any of the Disney ships, go back on the channel and we have a vlog from every ship. So yeah, I'm very proud of that, actually. I'm very proud that we were able to accomplish that in 1 year. But yes, I have been on the Wonder. Not my favorite ship, but it is a really solid ship. I'm not saying that it's bad. It's a really good ship. I love the Wonder. Like any other, like the one ship that I genuinely think that is bad is the Wish. I don't like it. And some people really love it, and that's awesome. If you guys love it, then that is great. I'm happy for you. I'm genuinely happy for you. I'm actually jealous that that you like the Wish, but yeah. I will avoid the Wish. I have no plans on going back on it anytime soon. Let's see. Anyways, I have to go get my Halloween Horror Nights tickets. Always nice to see you. Have a great night. Team Hype, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Let's see. Kimberly Moore, time for dinner. Have an awesome night. Adrian, all our love to Coda. Thank you so much, Kimberly Moore, for tuning in, and I hope you show up to more live streams soon. I miss your face around here. Let's see. Steven, I'll stop my cruising fix and ask, why didn't you go to Not So Scary? Are you asking why I didn't go to Not So Scary here in Orlando or Not Scary Farm? If it's Not Scary Farm, it's because I couldn't get the time off of work. I flew out to California that first week of September, and I literally flew in and flew back the next day, like the following day, you know what I mean? And going on the cruise 8 nights, that was more time off of work, and yeah, I just couldn't swing going back to California for another couple of nights after I just got back from a cruise. So hopefully next year I'll be able to do it. And I made sure to send Knott's an email because they did invite me. Knott's Scary Farm did invite me out to their media event, and I had originally RSVP'd thinking that I would be able to pull it off, but I got back from the cruise, and they're like, "Thank God you're back. We need you. Like, we have all this stuff going on." So yeah, unfortunately, I couldn't swing going to Knott's Scary Farm. So definitely next year. I emailed them and I said, "Hey, I know I said I could go. Turns out I can't. Thanks for the opportunity. I'd love to be considered for next year." So hopefully next year we'll be able to go to the media night for Knott's Scary Farm. It looks like a lot of fun, though. Definitely looks like a lot of fun. Let's see. Will you guys vlog your wedding or reception? We're thinking about live streaming the actual wedding. Like, we'll just have a camera set up in the back, and we'll probably live stream it to you guys. If we don't live stream it, then we'll definitely make a vlog out of it for sure. We'll have something to show on YouTube for it. Let's see. Five Guys is so good, and their fries. Yes. Their fries are amazing. You've never had a Baconator? It's so good. It will change your life. A Baconator is so good. If you love bacon, and that sauce, it's so good. So good. Let's see. What do you think of the pizza on the Wonder? I'm interested to see if the Australian what? Oh, I'm interested to see if the Australian government makes them use Australian food suppliers, like at Costco. Huh. Interesting. The pizza on the Wonder, I think, is good. I think it's good. I think the best pizza that you can find on like a Disney ship, other than Palo, is on the Wish. Like, as much as I don't like the Wish, like, I adore the food on the Wish. The food is so good on the Wish. Literally, the only reason why I would go back on the Wish is just for the food. But the pizza is really good on the Wonder. But yeah, that is something that I'm curious about too. What the food's going to be like on the Australian cruises. Let's see. For me, Culver's has the best burgers. Culver's burgers are really good. Like, next to Five Guys, Culver's is solid. Let's see. Congrats on the Grand Slam. Thank you. Let's see. I was underwhelmed with pizza on the Disney Dream. Yeah, the Disney Dream pizza is okay. It's okay. Let's see. No one likes the Wish. They really don't. They really don't. And that's why, that's partially why, other than the price, that's why the Treasure Maiden Voyage is still completely open. Like, that's the availability. It's wild that every category is still open on the Treasure. Let's see. Late but enjoyed cruising with you, Adrian. Tall guy who said hello shortly after getting on the ship in the atrium. Come sail with us 12/23 on the Dream. I wish I could. I would love to do another Christmas cruise, but unfortunately I cannot. But thank you so much, Justin, for watching and tuning into the live stream and for saying hi on the ship. I appreciate you. Let's see. My partner and I ran into you on the cruise by the elevators. Again, love your content. Douglas Gillette, thank you so much for tuning into the live stream, and thank you so much for saying hi. I really appreciate it. Each and every single one of you guys that came up to me and said hi on the cruise, you really made my day. Thank you so much. Let's see. Dominique, yeah, they asked people who never cruised before to build them, and they went too much outside of the box compared to more traditional ones they already have. Yeah, they did. They did. The person who designed the Wish and apparently the rest of the Treasure class had never been on a cruise ship before, and that was wild that they actually admitted that. It explains so much. Let's see. So I want to go to your wedding if I'm there if you live stream. Yes, we will. More than likely, we will live stream. Let's see. Just me in AZ. England. Yes. Oi. You got to throw in that third. To make them off. So we had a member of the entertainment team called AJ, and he was phenomenal. He was great. And every time he came up and he announced himself, he said he was from England, and he said it like that, and everyone else had to reply oi. It was very funny, and if you threw in a third oi, he would lose his mind. Ashley, oi. Let's see. Question: what do you hope to see on the Disney Adventure out of Singapore? That's very interesting. I hope to see more than 3 restaurants. Also, Sky Marie became a $5 Patreon supporter. I think that's probably like $3 American or something like that. I think it's Australian money. I think it's Australian dollars. But anyways, you became a Patreon supporter. I know it doesn't show up over here. I need to work on that. But Sky Marie, thank you so much. I know you're probably watching the live stream right now. But thank you so much for becoming a Patreon supporter. You will get early and ad-free access to our cruise videos when they post next week. Or in Patreon's case, Sunday. I hope to see more restaurants. I want to see more elaborately themed restaurants. I want to see more entertainment spaces. I want to see bigger budget shows. Like if Royal Caribbean can pull off doing like Broadway shows on their ships, on their big ships, like I don't see any reason why Disney wouldn't be able to pull off doing a Broadway show, a legitimate Broadway show on their big ship out of Singapore. That's my biggest hope, is that they do Broadway shows. That would be cool. At least one. You know, like, I feel like the most universal, like, Broadway show that they could do is Lion King. If they could bring that onto a cruise ship and do the Broadway version of that, that'd be perfect. I'd be happy. Let's see, I feel like Castaway Key needs more of something. Not sure what, though. Yes, we were, Cody and I were discussing that. Castaway Key definitely needs something. Compared to, like, Perfect Day, from the videos that we've seen, like, yeah, Castaway Key is definitely falling behind. Like, that's one of the biggest critiques that I have about Disney Cruise Line in general, is that they used to be the pioneers of the cruise industry. Like, so many other companies were copying what Disney was doing, because what Disney started doing was so innovative for the time. You know, Disney had the yellow boats. They had the funnel vision. Disney was one of the first with funnel visions. To my knowledge, Disney's still the only cruise ship with fireworks out at sea. You know, Disney was the first one to have a private island, if I recall correctly. Like, so many other cruise ships followed what Disney was doing, and now Disney is falling so far behind. And I want Disney Cruise Line to do better. I want them to invest more into the cruise line and not make crappy ships like the Wish, and, you know, listen to their fans with what they want. And I hope that they can do something great with Lighthouse Point. I have a lot of high hopes for Lighthouse Point, but if Lighthouse Point flops, then that's going to be real bad news for the cruise line. It's going to be real bad news. But yeah, they're falling really far behind compared to other cruise lines. Let's see. Hey, Johnny, greetings from Thailand. Holy cow. I don't think I've ever had someone say that they were watching from Thailand, but thank you so much. That is wild. Let's see. Who's my favorite vlogger to hang out with? I hang out with a lot of people. I say that loosely, like I hang out with someone every time I go to a park, but I can't pick just one. You're asking me to pick among my friends. I can't pick just one. I like hanging out with all of them. You know, everyone that you've seen me hang out with in the videos in the past, I like hanging out with them. I can't pick just one. That's making me pick amongst my friends. Let's see. I feel like Castaway Key needs more something. Oh yeah, we already got that. Can I ask what cruise ship you just got off of and how many days? So we just got off of the Disney Fantasy, and we were supposed to go to Bermuda, but the itinerary got changed because of Hurricane Lee, and we ended up doing a 8-night Western Caribbean cruise that went to Cozumel, Grand Cayman, and 2 stops at Castaway Key. It was so much fun. Let's see, maybe build a mini theme park on Castaway. I wouldn't say like mini theme park, but I feel like Castaway Key needs like a freshwater pool or a water park or something. Like that would be the next step, like a highly themed water park at one of their islands. That would be the next step. And Castaway Key does have the space to do it, but so much of Castaway Key is like preserved for the environment. And same thing with Lighthouse Point. There's a lot of it that's like preserved. So that's what I would like to see. All right, but anyways, guys, I do believe that is going to about do it for this live stream. We've been live for about 1 hour and 48 minutes, going on close to 2 hours now, which is right about the length that we normally live stream for. But thank you guys so much for coming out here. We had 110 people in here at one point. I think 105, something above 100. A lot of people in here. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in. Thank you so much to everyone who commented. Huge thank you to everyone who donated, specifically Megan Bateman and Read Books Eat Tacos. You guys are the absolute MVPs, dropping those hundo bombs. You guys are are absolute mad lads. I love each and every single one of you. Thank you all so much for watching. If you guys want to support us further on Patreon, you guys can hit the link down in the description below. Our first Embarkation Day video is going to go live on Sunday to our Patreon supporters, and you get early and ad-free access to all of those cruise videos as they get posted throughout the coming weeks. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, morning, afternoon, evening, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great night, ladies and gentlemen.